Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to Hollywood Highlight on Back to the Podcast. Today is February 23rd, 2024. As always, I'm your host, Chris Lawler. Today's episode is stacked with some seriously heavy-hitting news that's got me super excited to share with you. This was such a heavy week with tons of stories and new trailers, it was tough deciding what to keep in the show. We're going to lead off with a story that's got everyone talking, the unexpected shakeup in the Marvel Universe. It's a pivotal moment that could redefine where things are headed next. Plus, we'll touch on the directorial handover that's taken everyone by surprise over at the Jurassic World camp. Then we're diving into some exciting casting news that's sure to pique your interest, plus news on the latest Harry Potter project, and we'll wrap things up with a look at the gaming adaptation that's leveling up to the big screen. Yeah, we're going to be talking about that hot new trailer that just dropped. There's a lot to unpack, and I'm here to guide you through it, so let's get right into it. Today, we're going to be kicking things off with a seismic shift in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The Avengers' next outing is facing a title transformation, stepping away from the Kang Dynasty in the wake of recent events. Jonathan Majors, who brought Kang the Conqueror to life in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, and Loki, has seen his role within Marvel come to an abrupt end following a legal conviction. The ripple effects are extensive, with Marvel actively rewriting the upcoming Avengers movie slated for May 2026 release, which EA boss Eric over on New Rockstars has been speculating about Secret Wars, and shows that there are maybe some hints, maybe some surprises tucked away in that Marvel trailer that just dropped with Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm not a trailer breakdown guy, so if you want to see more about that, check out Eric Voss on New Rockstars. I'm a big fan, I'm assuming you are as well. But this reshuffle comes amid a phase where Marvel is looking to redefine its direction. The recent performance of Quantumania didn't quite hit the mark with fans and critics, and it seems there's a strategy pivot underway. Hopefully we get some answers in the upcoming Deadpool and Wolverine film this summer, because yeah, it seems like Deadpool's gonna kill the Marvel Universe. This is kind of what I'm leaning on. Rumors about how the Merc with the mouth will rewrite past Marvel and Sony movie plot holes or retcon past casting choices. In other Marvel news, we're on the cusp of welcoming new heroes into the fold with the latest Fantastic Four reboot. Now, we reported on this last week, but here we are talking about more stuff that's happening with that movie. Pedro Pascal, Evan Moss Baccarat, Vanessa Kirby, and Joseph Quinn are gearing up to portray Marvel's first family, but there are rumors that the Silver Surfer could return to the silver screen, this time possibly with a twist that nods to a lesser-known chapter from the comics, where a female character becomes a herald of Galactus. And speaking of cosmic entities, the rumor mill is in overdrive with the possibility of Javier Bardem taking on the role of Galactus. Now, this is all speculation, but it's exciting to do anyway. The Fantastic Four is poised to make its grand entrance into the MCU on July 25th, 2025, promising to be a landmark moment for the franchise. With a potent mix of legacy and innovation, Marvel's future is as unpredictable as ever, and we can't wait to see what's in store for fans and the Fantastic Four as they chart a new course for superhero cinema. So that's the whirlwind tour of Marvel's universe today. Next up, the visionary Luc Besson, renowned for his eclectic directorial ventures such as Leon and The Fifth Element, is taking a gothic turn. Justin, are you listening to this part? Besson, fresh off his Venice-featured film Dogman, is setting his sights on an ambitious retelling of Bram Stoker's Dracula. This isn't your everyday vampire tale. It's a journey back to the origins of Prince Vladimir's curse and a quest that spans centuries. Joining Besson in this gothic adventure are two powerhouse talents: Christoph Waltz, known for his captivating performances in Django Unchained and Spectre, and Caleb Landry Jones, who's reuniting with Besson post their Dogman collaboration. The trailer for Dogman is bonkers if you have not checked it out yet. There will be more news as this story develops, and then swinging from gothic spires to the gritty streets of the 1930s New York, we've got a whisper that's becoming a shout. Nicolas Cage may be donning his trench coat and fedora once more. This time it's to breathe life into Spiderman Noir in a live-action series. The character, a darker, more hardened version of our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, is rumored to be led by Cage in an Amazon co-production with Marvel and Sony. Cage, with his recent streak of genre-spanning roles, from the meta to the macabre, is no stranger to comic book characters, having voiced Spider-Man Noir in the animated hit Into the Spider-Verse.
Hey, fellas.
Now, the potential to see him bring that character to life in live action has fans and forums buzzing with anticipation. I am eager to hear how this project manifests. I will keep you all posted with any tangible information. Now, I gotta ask, do you remember the 1986 cult classic Highlander? The one that had us all echoing the phrase, "There can be only one." It's making a grand return, and the casting is shaping up to be epic. Highlander, which originally starred Christopher Lambert and the legendary Sean Connery, brought us the tale of immortal warriors locked in a centuries-old battle for the ultimate prize. Well, fasten your kilt, because Chad Stahelski, the maestro behind the John Wick series, is helming a reboot that's already got pulses racing. Stahelski is no stranger to crafting high-octane action, and with Henry Cavill stepping into the role immortalized by Lambert, the anticipation couldn't be higher. But that's not all. The latest from the clan gathering is that Michael Fassbender will be joining the fray as the antagonist. Given Fassbender's prowess with a blade in Macbeth and Assassin's Creed, is casting as the Mongol, a character steeped in the rich lore of the Highlander universe, promises to elevate the duels to an art form. With the reboot's budget reportedly at a hefty $100 million, production could be as swift as a Highlander sword strike, possibly starting this year for a 2025 release. It seems like the high stakes of the original film, where the immortals dueled to be the last man standing, will find new life in this revival. We're going to keep an ear to the ground for more news on this epic saga's return, so stick with us. For now, let the speculation begin. Who will claim victory in this timeless battle? Then we have some dino-sized news out of the Jurassic World camp, and a twist no one saw coming. Gareth Edwards, known for his work on Rogue One and Godzilla, is stepping in to direct Jurassic World 4. Originally, David Leitch was slated for director's chair, but due to creative differences, he stepped aside, making room for Edwards to bring his vision to this beloved franchise. Edwards expressed his excitement, stating, "This project is like a dream to me," and promises to drop everything to dive into this prehistoric adventure. With Jurassic World Dominion having roared past the $1 billion mark at the box office, expectations are sky high for the next installment. We shall see if this shakeup will mess up the plans for a summer 2025 release window. That seems a bit tight to shoot and edit such an epic movie. Now, here's some enchanting news for Harry Potter fans. Warner Bros. Discovery is stirring the cauldron on what could be its most ambitious project yet, a TV series adaptation of the entire Harry Potter book series. With an eye on a decade-long run, this series aims to faithfully bring J.K. Rowling's iconic world to the small screen, exploring the depths and details of each book like never before. A diverse group of creatives has pitched their visions for the series, with Francesca Gardner, known for her work on Succession and His Dark Materials, among the finalists in the running to shape this magical endeavor. This project not only promises to be a faithful adaptation, but also a fresh exploration of the Potter universe, with Rowling herself involved in bringing her magical world to life once again. Stay tuned, these projects are shaping up to be as thrilling behind the scenes as we expect them to be on screen. And now, let's dive into some of the hottest trailers. First up, Michael Keaton is not only leading but also directing Knox Goes Away, a gripping thriller that adds a fresh twist to the tale of a dangerous man with a dark past. This film explores the journey of a contract killer grappling with a rapidly progressing form of dementia. Offered a shot at redemption, he embarks on a mission to save his estranged adult son. The trailer teases a story rich with potential twists and turns, promising a captivating watch. Keaton's directorial debut has certainly piqued my interest, and I'm eager to see how this unfolds. Knox Goes Away hits theaters on March 15, 2024. Next, we're thrust into the dystopian world of Boy Kills World, an action-packed adventure that feels like a fever dream brought to life. Bill Skarsgård stars as Boy, a deaf mute with a wild imagination, who's thrust into a journey of vengeance and transformation. He's got an inner voice he took from an old fighting game voiced by none other than H. John Benjamin from Bob's Burgers. Trained by a mysterious shaman, Boyd becomes an unlikely harbinger of death. The trailer alone is a roller coaster promising over-the-top action and a unique narrative. With a release date of April 26, 2024, this appears to be one fever dream you won't want to wake up from. And then for our final highlight, we're jumping into the chaotic world of Borderlands. As a massive fan of the franchise, I was both excited and skeptical when the film was announced, but that was like 9 years ago. The trailer has finally landed, and it's everything a Borderlands fan could hope for. It's over the top, action-packed, and hilarious. True to the spirit of the games, seeing Jack Black's claptrap in action was the cherry on top.
What's happening right now?
I'm expelling the excess lead. I can't go if you're looking at me. Ooh, actually, scrap that. I can. I really can. Actually, it's helping.
Are we really waiting for this to finish?
Keep looking at me.
With an amazing cast like Kate Blanchett as Lilith, Kevin Hart as Roland, Ariana Greenblatt as Tiny Tina, Jamie Lee Curtis as Taz, and Gina Gershon as Mad Moxie. I also spotted Marcus in the trailer, the wisecracking gun salesman of Pandora. The trailer has converted my skepticism into pure anticipation. If you're a fan of looting, shooting, and bad guys booting, keep your calendars marked for August 9th, 2024. Oh my goodness, I can't believe we got through that so quickly. That wraps up another episode of Hollywood Highlight on Back to the Podcast. What a ride through the cinematic landscape we've had today, from the Marvel Universe's unexpected turns to groundbreaking casting news and the thrilling peaks at upcoming blockbusters. It's been a journey, hasn't it? Now I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on the Marvel shakeup? Are the new directions and casting choices hitting the mark for you, or are you left wanting more? Harry Potter on the small screen, does that get you excited, or are the original films just too good to replicate? And how about Borderlands? Does the trailer have you counting the days until release? Share your thoughts and join the conversation. Don't forget to subscribe, stay up to date with all things Hollywood, and follow us on our social media channels for more behind the scenes action and exclusive content. And for those of you looking to show off your fandom, head over to cosplaycuriosity.com. We've got some exclusive merchandise waiting for you. And just for our fans, use the special discount code BTTP at checkout for a sweet deal of 20% off your purchase. Thank you again for tuning in, and remember, in Hollywood, the stories never end, and neither does our passion for them. Until next time, keep the reels rolling and the imagination flowing. Catch you on the next episode of Hollywood Highlight.